Verpost.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. We've got a little bit of a lighter group today, temporarily. G-Man, who plays Yeldin, is going to be running a bit late, but in a bit of a surprise. James, who played Xanfir, is able to be here for the beginning of the stream. So, he has his...
I'll have to leave at around 3 p.m., but
All right.
So it's only 3 hours.
All right, that's fine. He is playing his new character that we will get introduced shortly. But let's go ahead and move over to the Brawl. All right, so it's been a couple days since he came back up. One person revived per day. I believe Lafdul was the third one who got resurrected. And there was some discussion of potential recruits, assistants, to help in the return to the Underbral to take out the deep spawn that they have discovered down there. So, Higgimus, I believe, wanted to go and see about getting some Giff first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, probably be a good idea to check in with the superiors anyway.
Yeah. All right. You'll
You'll have to walk me through that process because I'm not familiar with it.
All right. Let me see exactly where the.
They're in the northern part of the lower city.
Yeah, I just need to see what building we're talking about. Let's see, 93 or 95. It looks like.
Do you want company, Higgimus, or do you want to do this on your own?
I think I could do it on my own, maybe.
Yeah.
But if you want to come along, yeah. I mean, if you want to come along, you don't have anything better to do, you can come along, I guess.
He could act as verify the accuracy of his reports. There actually is not a specific building for this. So I guess we'll go with there is a kind of a mercenary group that can function as. And that is Agamor's platoon. Alright, so that is going to be that building right there.
The blue one?
Yes. Alright, so you make your way to Agamor's platoon. Agamor runs a mercenary company, but he's also authorized to hand out ranks and everything to Giff passing through and resident on Brawl. So you present yourself to the guards. They salute you. You salute back, of course. It's an elaborate salute. To Braxon, it looks very strange, almost like a secret sign language, but it really isn't.
Is it as strange as a thieves' sign?
Nope, because that's a language. Alright, you are conducted in, Agamor is currently occupied, but you are conducted in to his lieutenant. He's not actually a lieutenant, but he's serving as his deputy at the moment,
Okay.
who looks you over and says, I see that you want to get a rank up. Is that what I've been informed correctly?
Sir, yes, sir.
Right. Well, let's see. Please, list off your accomplishments.
Well, sir, there's quite a few to get through. I hope you have the time.
Always have time to list accomplishments. Most important. You go ahead and list off all of your accomplishments with the appropriate embellishments as culturally necessary. And he
I
nods.
do have the etiquette feat.
Yep.
Or
Yep.
not feat, but proficiency.
Yep. you know exactly what to say, and he nods, makes a few comments along the lines, impressive sounds, things like that. When you finish, he says, "Right, well, you're a cadet now. Based on your accomplishments, the rank that we could give you is Corporal of the 3rd Exploratory Division. How does that sound to you?"
Sounds excellent, sir.
Right. Well, let me just have one of our troopers get you your new insignia. And was there any other business that you had with the platoon today?
Sir, I would like to request a small division, sir, for a job, or not job, I wouldn't say job, for a mission down in the belly of Brawl, sir. We have found a deep spawn that needs to be removed for the safety of this city, sir.
Sounds quite dangerous. Indeed. Good work for a Giff. Well, let's see. Let me see who I have available. He pulls open a large book. It's exceptionally large for a human, but in a Giff's large hands, it seems rather reasonably sized. He lays it out on the table, flips through some pages, runs his finger down. "Ah, I see that Corporal Turgood is currently not on a mission. I could get his group together for you. He has 3 troopers under his command."
That sounds very good, sir.
All right. The typical pay for a mission of this type comes out to 20 gold pieces up front, 2 gold pieces per day per trooper, and a supply of smoke powder.
Ooh. So, in my head, how much is a smoke powder? That's really expensive.
It is 25 gold pieces per use, and you would know that a typical quote-unquote supply that they're talking about is 1 each.
That's a little more than I have. I could have handled it up to the smoke powder.
Some of this is deliverable on completion of the mission.
1 moment, sir. I need to confer with my another one of my company, and I'll turn towards Braxon. Do you think we could, at the end of this, maybe help come up with the rest of the pay for that? I can cover most of it, but
do we have it in party funds? Because it should come out of the party funds. Otherwise, we could see if we can get subsidy from the official.
Well, keep in mind that you still have the Clockwork Horror bodies that you have not sold. You still have gems that you haven't sold, and you can always trade in magic items.
What are we looking at in total? With the
100 gold pieces for the 4 charges of smoke powder.
Yeah, plus the 20 gold pieces each.
Yeah,
I'm just plus 2 gold per day is another 8 if we did get it all done in one day.
Yeah. Like I said before, though, I would only need help with the smoke powder stuff. I would see the actual pay as part of my duties.
Right.
The supplying, though, I would say that we could split the amounts if the rest of the group would be alright with that.
Yeah, well, I think we should take it out of the party funds anyway, if we're hiring people. I mean, if you're willing to cover stuff, that's great. But it is something that should come out of party funds.
I think I would have told you beforehand that I still have 71 gold.
Yeah, we still have all those gems we have yet to get rid of too, or not get rid of, but trade in.
Yeah,
right.
Trade them in.
And then hopefully this deep spawn is not a poor deep spawn.
Yeah, and hopefully we can find some of the stuff that we had to abandon when we fled.
Yeah,
If
that
it
should help.
survived.
Oh yeah, you also had the gold bars that I mean not gold, the various metal bars.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I think we can handle it. Sir, that'd be very reasonable, sir.
Right, excellent. We'll work out the details. We'll have them meet you at a location of your choosing on a day of your choosing, and they will be all ready to go.
Excellent, sir. Thank you for the help, sir.
No problem. Now, since you will be going along with a corporal, and you are also a corporal, I will have to brevet you up to temporary lance corporal.
Sounds reasonable, sir.
Yes. Hold on a moment while I get out your paperwork. He pulls out a form and quickly fills it out. It's essentially a letter temporarily promoting you to lance corporal, and he hands it over to you. Right, this will give you authorization to give orders to Corporal Turcot.
Excellent, sir.
Right, well, have a good hunting, sir. He salutes to you as you leave.
Yep, I salute and back off. Or back out.
All right, with that taken care of, you got a small group of Giff who will be joining you. We'll assume that you've already decided when you're going to go down and when they'll meet you.
Yeah.
Now, while this has been going on, Lafdul, you're back at the inn, and you hear a rapping on the door to your room. I don't remember if you were sharing with anyone. It's a loud rapping.
We were split between two people. I think Lever wanted one room. I think the rest of us were all sharing.
It's 5 people to, well, now 4 people to one room.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Well,
how
regardless.
How small is? Well, yeah, it doesn't matter.
The door that you're in right now, there is a rapping on the door.
On the door? I thought it was window. Sorry. So, yeah, all right, I'll answer.
Opening the door, you find yourself face to face with a tall, willowy elven woman wearing a white and gray robe. She has her hood pulled up. And she is a fair bit taller than you. And looking at you for a moment, she says to you, "I've been sent here to make sure that you don't have another early brush with death." She appears rather imperious. You don't recognize the type of elf she is. She's not an elf that you would recognize as one from Faerun.
Could I tell what clergy or from?
Yeah, go ahead and
She
give me a religion proficiency check.
Religion. 17.
Okay. Yeah, you immediately recognize her as a priestess of one of the minor deities of the Seldaran. And let me double check what the deities.
I'll probably have to make a note of this person.
You probably will want to, yes. All right, she is a priestess of Gnarlus Analor. You recognize the robes, and you recognize that Gnarlus is a deity of healing, easing of pain, and death.
Yeah. Well, my character kind of makes a smirk, realizing what's recently transpired. How appropriate. My character remarks. Yes, we could definitely use the help.
Yes, well,
Uh,
we certainly don't want to spend any more charges of valuable magical items on... She, kind of trails off there. She's got lavender eyes and silver hair. Her skin is kind of an amber hue. And yes, I will write that out for you. Give me just a second.
yeah, I just copy and paste it, but I assume you already wrote this down, had yourself.
Yeah, and she gives her name as Beloriana Calurian.
Yeah, I mentioned to her, yeah, it's could definitely use help with the healing. I'm the only healer, and there's like 6 of us, and I'm not like a true healer, so to speak. So having another healer in the party would very much be appreciated, and I most definitely don't want to pass along too early. Have another brush with death. So I would give my appreciation, and I inform her about our group. Obviously, she knows where we are, so I just say what our plans are for the next day or two.
And she's familiar with Yeldin, Leva, and you, being that you were the ones resurrected, and she hasn't been sent per se, but she's kind of taken it upon herself to look after you guys, and in hopes that you don't die again.
That helps, definitely appreciate it.
All right. At the same time, let's see. Well, no, not necessarily at the same time. All right. She asks when you're planning to go down. Head back into the tunnels of Brawl, and just assume that you guys have decided, and give that information to her. All right, so now you've got some assistance. If you guys wanted to do anything else before you head down there, this would be a good time. I
definitely did.
All right.
Upon having a brush with death, Lafdul realizes that he left one thing he could not possibly leave this crystal sphere, or wherever this existence material plane. And he decides that he really wants to get this lock picking challenge done.
All right.
He's gonna have another go at it.
Yeah. Let me see if I can remember exactly where that building was. I don't remember exactly what the name of it was. I remember the.
No, it's right next to the market. It's like, which market?
Probably
there's a great market, wasn't it? Was that? I thought it was.
Oh yeah, probably the greater market. Let me.
I know it was like on the left, somewhere like there, somewhere like that. Might have been like further down or something.
Yeah, I'm just looking right now. Yes. Okay. I found it. I need to make a searchable list of this. It's dolls, locks, and keys. All right. And that is... Which building is this? That one. All right.
Quite far off, actually.
This is, we'll say that this is happening before Beloriana showed up.
Mm-hmm.
You enter the shop, and the gnomish shopkeeper doll smiles as she sees you enter. Come back to have a try again, have you?
Yes. Well, I recently had a brush with death, and by the grace of the Saluni court, I was brought back. And there was one thing that I just refused to let be, is to let that damn lock get away with not being unlocked. So if you would permit me, I would like another attempt.
At your story, she lets out a hearty laugh and slaps the counter and says, "By all means, have a try again."
Raise skeptical eyebrows at her. I'm just going to roll this one.
Yep.
50. Is lower better or higher better? Do I break my lockpick?
Lower is better. There is
Oh.
really no critical failure. There's no critical success either. If there was critical success, you would have gotten that.
Oh no, that means I can now pass away if I die.
But
He suddenly realizes his own doom.
it is still far too complex for you.
What? Even with a 1?
Yep. The lowest roll that you could possibly get. It is still far too complex for you. It is
You are
a
exaggerating.
masterful lock. Let me actually see what your skill is. I'll double check it.
50.
Oh yeah. Still not enough.
I don't even want to try next level.
She
Auto 1 would be an auto.
Is she not like impressed by this elaborate display of like lock picking? Obviously divine inspiration or something.
Oh yes, she is. I mean, you're working at it for a fair bit of time, and you get a couple of the tumblers in place, but when you start to get the fourth one in, the first one falls out of place. Then when you get the first one back into place, the third one falls out of place. And after a time, it's just, you have no choice but to give up, that the lock is beyond you. But she gives you a good slap on the back and says, but remember, now you can't die until you get this unlocked. She chuckles.
So it's just
I
like a
mutter
blink
something in
lock.
Elven to myself. Some curse. Hopefully, it's quite subtle. It's not openly loud. Hopefully, she may not know that. She may know, but
No, she's familiar with it, and she chuckles again.
I bid her a good day, and I'm gonna go down below. Another brush of death. Even with a 1.
Even with a one. That's those
I'm really curious to know how much of
what
how
the
high
penalty
these
is.
locks can go.
It's a Mastercraft lock.
Let's look at the stats on that.
All right. Was there anything else that anyone else wanted to do? Like equipment-wise, get another one of those runic potions.
I'm packing the 2 scrolls with magic missile on them.
Okay.
I was wondering if we could buy something to try and burn this monster out, but I don't think Braxon's got enough money.
Well, actually, I take the 3rd one too. Maximilian's Earth and Grass.
Okay. Keep in mind that from examining the scroll, you would know that it has to be cast on actual earth and ground. There are some places down there that would qualify, but you may not be able to use it everywhere down there.
Okay. I'll ask you whether we are on Earth and Ground when we meet the what's it called?
Deep spawn.
Yeah, when we meet the deep spawn.
Okay.
Could I interject?
How heavy are those?
Scrolls weigh almost nothing, including the scroll cases.
Can I put those scrolls into one case?
Sure.
Because do I? Yes, I still have one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Lafdul?
Yeah, I want to know if that kind of action would be just down to a spellcraft check.
Yeah, maybe. If it's not obvious, then yes, a spellcraft check would let you know. A successful spellcraft check would let you know whether there's enough earth there or not. So in other words, if there was someplace, if it's very obvious, like you were on farmland, it's very obvious. But if it's kind of a broken ground mix of stone and earth, then yeah, spellcraft check would be what would be required to see if it would be useful there.
Okay.
All right.
Braxon, since I took that two-handed sword. Did you want to take the nice shield? It's magical, I think.
I'm not so sure I can fight with shields yet.
Oh, that's right. I thought you used a shield.
No, he has a single weapon style proficiency, which gives him a +1 bonus when he's not using a weapon or shield in his offhand.
I see. You mind if I take it then?
Go for it if it's good for you.
Okay.
Keep us all alive.
Let me make a note of
I
that.
just don't want to hog all the stuff.
What type of shield is it? Because Lafdul might use it, and he doesn't mind giving it up afterwards.
It's a medium shield.
It's a medium shield.
Because I can use a shield.
Okay.
But if you're actively using it in the front row, then I'd say you have it.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't want to hog all the magical items.
No, so I was just offering a suggestion. I thought you used the $200. Oh, but
I
it's
do.
obviously one-handed for you.
Right. Right.
I forget that. No, that's fine.
So, what is your armor class with the shield normally? That's 5, right?
I think so. Yes,
Okay.
5.
I'm just writing down people's armor classes. All right. So let's just go ahead and get into. Let's see. James, are you back? Because this is going to be a good opportunity to introduce you. He did step away. All right. Well, is there anything anyone else wanted to do? You have any magic any other magic items that you want to make sure that you're bringing down?
Leva, do you want to wear some of these rings and jewelry and stuff? Or are you Lafdul?
I'm not.
I don't know what they do, but
I looked at them. I'm tempted.
they might do something that we don't know. Something passive that might be good.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a lot of magic items just sitting around doing nothing, essentially.
Well, okay. How about I'll take that? What's a penannular brooch?
Do you know what a Celtic brooch is?
Yes.
That's what a penannular brooch is.
Okay. I think I'll take that.
No.
So I put it on, and I guess I don't burst into flames or anything.
Nope. It was on one of the ghouls. He was wearing it.
Okay, back. I got called away for a bit.
All right, no, it's fine. Since you don't know what the brooch does, I'll have to play any effects as they occur. Was there anything that anyone else wanted to wear? You've got an amulet. You've got a ring.
There's the ivory amulet.
Yeah.
And the gold band ring. I wouldn't mind trying out one of those. It wouldn't be fair to take them both.
You've already been cursed once. What's another curse? Put all the magical gear on him, then.
No, on the contrary, let's spread it out.
No, I was joking.
Well, you can put it all on me if you want, but everyone will die except me. Oh no, that already happened.
Except it was everybody except for me the last time.
Yeah. I'll have the gold band ring if no one wants that.
Okay.
If you take something, could you erase it off the list?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's doing that.
now.
Oh,
Shall I try the amulet then?
Yeah, you can.
See what happens.
How heavy
Every
is that brooch?
Functionally weightless.
Okay.
let's put this on the character sheet.
We are still growing, right?
Yeah, we're gonna head down. James is back, I think.
Yes.
Okay, good. Then I'll have you get introduced shortly.
Okay.
Just making a quick note of some things.
Okay, just a quick FYI. Not an FYI. Just a quick question. You know that dwarf and all the equipment we lent to those people, they all gone. So I've still got on my character sheet. Like the dwarven short sword, for example.
Yeah, take them off for now because you didn't bring them back.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna. I just wanted to know if it's functionally destroyed.
Well, you don't know whether it's destroyed or
Alright.
not, but you don't have it, and that will also make it easier. We can prevent duplication when I tell you, what you find down there. I mean, you left it all down there, so yeah, take it off.
No.
But you don't know whether it's been destroyed or not. You especially, since you were dead.
Do I see this right, that we can collect the ropes as we go down because we have the magic rope now?
Well, number one, I'm assuming that you collected the ropes on your way out.
Yeah, me too.
Whether you want to, essentially use the magic rope on the way down and, just the magic rope on the way down is up to you.
We did take the magic rope because Lever tested it at the end of the last game.
Right. No, what I mean is, I'm assuming that. Well, I'm assuming that as you guys left the dungeon with corpses in tow, you took the ropes that you had left, to get down, back with you. You climbed up, untied them, put them away.
Okay.
And so now going back down, you have the choice of whether to just use a magic rope or whether to use the regular ropes.
I think the magic rope is cool. We should use it.
We should, but let's take the other ropes as well.
Yeah.
Well, right.
Yeah,
the
no problem.
question is whether you get to one of those shafts. Do you just use the magic rope, or do you choose not to use the magic rope and use the regular ropes and climb down and leave them hanging there? I think that's what she's talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. But if there's nothing anyone else wants to do, you guys have rested for another day. Oh, yep.
Would I be able to spend my my weapon proficiency?
If you're gonna take mace, yes.
Oh no, I wasn't going to do that.
Okay. No, you need some more downtime to.
I was going to specialize in my sword.
Oh, if you're gonna. Okay, yeah. If you're gonna specialize, then yeah, you'd need some more time.
Okay.
All right. Heading. Oh, by the way, I should point out that the sword that you have now is covered in dwarven runes.
It does something. I don't know what.
Yeah, but it's also covered in dwarven runes.
Can you read that with regular dwarven language?
Nope, you need read-write dwarf.
I wonder if our dwarven friend could read it.
Well, you can ask him because he is waiting for you at the entrance. And with him, there are a number of guards, and there is a tall, brown-haired human with a beard, and that would be you, James.
Okay.
So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay. My character is about 6'2" with brown hair and a large beard.
So you're kind of short.
Yeah. Well, 6'2" is not all that short.
He's joking
I'm joking.
because he's a Giff.
Yeah, and he has he has a long sword and a footman's mace strapped to his side and a shield on his back along with a crossbow. And he's openly wearing a holy symbol of Tyr. He's even got it painted on his tabard, the symbol of Tyr.
Does he advertise that? Because my character would make a religion check to see if I'd recognize it.
You'd probably just notice the holy symbol.
Yeah, well, I've been in a Temple of Tyr recently.
Right. Yeah, you've been in the
And
Temple of Tyr
the
recently.
big
You'd
symbol
recognize
on the tabard.
Since basically most of you, if not all, have been in the Temple of Tyr, you do all recognize it. There is also the watch sergeant that you spoke with earlier, and upon your arrival, he says, "Well, the Temple of Tyr heard about the doings down below, and they said this gentleman here might be interested in helping you out."
Oi, another holy man. I thought that'd be nice to have down here. You a warrior too, it looks like.
My name is Ockar, paladin of Tyr.
Nice to meet you, Ockar.
Ockar.
Greetings.
Ockar?
Ockar.
Lena looks at him and raises her brows and says, "Oh God, another religious person."
Greetings, Ockar.
Uh,
Would
And,
Ockar be someone we'd met when we went to the Temple of Tyr before?
No.
Okay.
I
heard
asked you,
about
can you heal? Can you heal? Or what can you do?
I can do light healing through lay on hands.
Okay.
Yeah, you would say that your touch
can
has the
channel-
power to heal.
I have this ability to heal somebody by touching them on the shoulder.
That sounds good.
That sounds clever.
Also there is Urgoth, after the introductions with Ockar done. He walks up to you and says, "Well, I didn't think I'd be going back down there. But you know, my kids one day would want to hear this story. And I couldn't let you guys go down there alone."
I'll pat him on the shoulder for that.
It'd be great to have you with us.
Sword. Show him your sword.
Well, that's probably I can wait a short bit. But before that, there's also the small group of Giff, 4 of them. Corporal Turgood steps forward and salutes to Higgimus, and he says,
Salute back.
"Corporal Turgood, here, sir, ready to serve.
Excellent.
I have under my command Trooper Quarid, Trooper Hergen, and Trooper Randolph."
Excellent. Looks good to have good, strong Giff in this party. Surely we will prevail.
They've got dark, almost black skin, all 4 of them, and each of them has a footman's flail and a wheellock pistol. So you can be, suitably jealous.
Yeah, I am a bit.
Do they
One
look
day.
at his equipment and like make an arched eyebrows as they look him up and down?
No. I mean, a two-handed sword and shield are perfectly respectable.
And a large crossbow.
Yep, large crossbow
What about
and
helmet?
mace.
Braxon's going to walk over to the Giff, give him a quick look up and down, give a nod, and say, "Pleasure to be working with you."
Oh, and I'll slap my forehead and I'll say, "Oh, how rude of me!" And I'll introduce the rest of the company and the other people that are present.
All right, they all the Giff nod. There's sort of a dismissive attitude to them to the rest of the party. A little bit less so with Braxon and Urgoth. They understand they are, human and a dwarf, respectable warriors. But the rest of you,
Even the paladin.
well, they probably would have been introduced to you while you were waiting.
True.
So, now with all the introductions out of the way, you've also got Beloriana following you. You'd have been introduced to her back at the inn, and we can go ahead and make our way down. It's a fairly uneventful trip, although the Giff, there's significant grumbling as they get through the very tight passageways. If you guys remember that part.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I forgot about that.
And we'll go ahead and hop on over to this map here. Alright, you guys get down to the base on the same level where the, down below where you met Ragik for the first time. And, after the exertion, it's probably a good idea to, take a very brief rest, just, half an hour to an hour to, catch your breath and everything like that. If you wanted Urgoth to take a look at that sword, you could have him do so now.
Yeah, I'll have him look at it. Did the shield have runes on it too? I know it had the symbol in the front of it, but
No runes, no.
ask him if he can read this stuff. It looks like it's dwarven runes. That's why I say Durgoth.
He sits down and begins examining it, and I just need to find where I wrote all that down. Let's see. He scratches his chin, he looks at it, and he says, this appears to be fairly old. The inscription reads that it was given to a human warrior named Wolfmore Kadrick. Interesting. I see here that it does something when the word Kaldor is spoken. I assume that this was written here specifically for the human, because it's unusual for dwarves to do such a thing. Doesn't say what it does, though.
All right. We'll find out sometime, I suppose.
So yes, you essentially know that whatever it does, it will do it when you speak the word Kaldor.
Oh, was there anybody in our group that can use a warhammer?
Urgoth.
Well, I meant like our main party here.
I don't think anyone has proficiency in that.
I can get that in a few levels, I imagine.
I was gonna see if anybody would mind if we let Urgoth use it while we're down here,
No, fine.
since it's
If
magic.
he wants it.
I don't really have a say in the matter because I wasn't one of the people that got that.
Braxon, Lafdul, what do you think about that?
I don't mind. More magical weapons around the better.
It's better to have someone using it and doing damage to our enemies than not have anyone being able to use it.
If you want.
Okay. Urgoth, by any chance, are you good at using a warhammer?
You would know that he was, because he lent his to the creatures down here.
Okay.
He had one earlier.
Okay, in that case, Urgoth, I noticed last time you lent one of your weapons to one of the creatures down here, a warhammer. You still missing one?
Oh, I am.
You want to use this one here? It's a nice looking one. It's got some inscriptions on it too.
He takes the warhammer from you almost reverently and looks it over. Oh, aye, this is a fine, fine piece of work.
What's it say on there?
Let's see. The weapon is apparently called Age's Burden. That's about all it says, though. I don't know what that means. Must mean something. He gives it a few swings. Oh, the balance is impeccable.
Well, you're more than welcome to use it while we're down here.
Oh, thank you. I very much appreciate it. He stows his battle axe back with his pack and hefts the warhammer. So he will be using that.
Oh dear.
All right. Now, did you guys want to just head straight towards where you knew the creature was, essentially retracing your path?
I prefer to have a look around and explore the rest of the cave. We went straight down to where Ragok's people were. We didn't actually explore anything on the sides or look around.
Also, I'll explain that while we were down here, the despawn might have cloned some more things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That too.
So even though we cleared out once, we should be on guard for anything that comes by.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Should be on. Anything we left might be used against us, so we know what we left. We should look out for people using our stuff.
Now, what do you guys actually want to do? I mean, like, what route do you want to take? You can ping on the map where you want to go, kind of thing. Do you want to explore through these areas?
Wasn't there something over here?
I'm not sure what you're pinging. All right, sorry. Ping again, Leva? Yes. But the question, I mean, you're right now. You are.
Are we at the stairs coming
Yeah,
down?
you're.
Oh,
We're there.
okay.
Right. So we've
Why
got
am I not pinging?
no choices to be made until we get there. So let's let's advance to there.
All right, so now Lafdul was pinging some places. Do you guys want to search these rooms that you bypassed before, or what? Or do you want
Yeah,
to?
let's go.
That'd be a good idea.
All right, let me get on them.
Go into room clearance mode.
Okay. So when you were last down here, also.
Oh, I explained to everybody what we found down here the last time around, and to keep an eye out for any of that stuff.
All right. They nod. The Giff, generally are suitably impressed by the things that you faced when you mentioned the enemies and everything like that. Now, those of you with lanterns, have you already marked off? You would have used 2 flasks of oil last time you were down here. So go ahead and mark those off.
Okay.
And why am I... Yep, all right. Let me see if I can... Okay, there we go. All right, so you stopped about there, heading this way. So you were able to see up this way that there, the corner of the passageway, but you didn't really explore up that way. So you're going to head up that way first, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. At your passage, at the passage of, essentially a large group of people, you do catch sight of a number of huge centipedes and gigantic cave crickets, but they very quickly move far away from you and the light from your lanterns as you're coming down here.
Just a moment. Do we need the lanterns really? Because we have glowing stuff around us. We are wearing stuff that's glowing.
The magic items glow with a light that is more like a candlelight.
Okay.
So, yes, you need
All right.
you need the lanterns. the glow is not like a light spell.
Yeah, unless Braxon's magic ring that he's wearing is one of infravision. He still needs a lantern.
As far as you can tell, it does not do anything of that nature.
Yeah,
All right, let's see.
but it's pretty.
All right, as you get towards the corner, you notice that the floor right outside this room is covered in some sort of fungal growth. It's not like large mushrooms, but there's almost a carpet of it coming out of that room. Let me see what the near as you could tell, it's something like mold. It's in the colors of like azurite and malachite, so blues and greens, kind of different shades of it swirled together.
I say we avoid it.
Yeah.
Can we do a herbalism check to see whether we recognize what it is?
You can try.
Can Lafdul chime in, or?
I mean, if you want to do an herbalism check, sure.
You can certainly
What is it?
try.
Did you want to say something, Lafdul?
No. I was just gonna roll as well. I'm allowed to. I don't know if I am.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you want to take a look, you can.
Yeah.
I guess we did.
Yeah.
Lafdul's still convinced he knows everything.
You're completely unfamiliar with what this is. It's
I'll take a
nothing that you've
sample
seen
anyway.
before.
I'll take a sample.
Yeah, I've still got the sample of the other stuff.
All right. How are you going to go about collecting the sample?
Oh boy.
Take a knife and scrape it off.
Into something?
I knew I'd forgotten something.
Yeah, I was checking my. Could I, for argument's sake, say I brought a full thing of healer bags?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
I would have got that at the temple that I was resting.
Yeah.
Healing supplies. Because that's why I used to store it last time.
Do you have anything that you want to collect this in?
I don't have any empty ones at the moment.
Well,
I mentioned to Lever on our way back out, I might have an empty barrel. We can put a sample in.
Getting
if you'd
some background noise. I think it's on your end, James.
What?
I'm getting some background noise.
Oh. Yeah, but
Lower your sensitivity a tiny bit.
my mom was trying to talk to me.
Leva, did you have anything that you wanted to try to collect this in?
Nope.
Okay, so
No.
I assume that means that you're not going to try to collect it.
Well, what's its consistency? Is it in a way that we could just scrape it off and put it into the pouch, into the belt pouch or in the backpack?
Maybe.
Or would it need a vial to be put in?
Well, I mean, you could certainly try to scrape it into a pouch of some kind. I mean, that's kind of up to you. You don't know enough about it to know whether it would survive or what.
Nah, I give it a miss.
Okay.
I have many other things in the belt pouch, so if I dig into it to get something else out, I would just stick my hands into it, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, has Braxon still got some of that dried meat he got for Ragek?
Yes, because you only gave him the raw meat.
Yeah. Okay, so he'll take a chunk of that off. Not too big a chunk, because he can eat the rest. And throw it into the middle of these mushrooms. See if they do anything. Like eat it.
Okay, they're not actual mushrooms. It's mold. So it's more like
Yeah.
a carpet, a fuzzy carpet on the floor, and you can see it
Okay.
stretching into the room.
Yeah, so he's going to throw it in the middle of the room on a big bit of the mold, and see if anything happens to it.
Okay. Ping for me where you're gonna try to throw it.
There. Not
Okay.
too far in. He
And
doesn't want to get too near the stuff.
where are you standing?
Away from the mold at the entrance.
Ping.
Oh,
Maybe
Level says,
about here.
Braxon, they're probably spores. Don't get too close because they're spores. If you throw it in and it throws the spores up, it will be like a dust.
All right. Given her
I think
warning,
it's-
are you?
Yeah, if she warned me, then I wouldn't do it. If there's spores, spores sounds bad.
All right. So you're
Well,
about to throw
okay.
it in, and with Leva's warning, you stop.
At least step back a little bit. So even if there is a cloud of spores, you don't get caught.
Right.
All right. Braxon, give me an intelligence check, please. Okay. Yeah, never mind. Leva, when you warned him, did you go up to him or did you like call out to him? Like, did you go up and put your hand on his arm to stop him?
That depends where I was standing. Braxton, where were you standing? Can you ping?
There.
I was probably in the middle of the crowd, so I was probably here. So I could have stopped him by touching him.
But did you, or did you just say something to him?
Knowing Level, she probably would have said something.
Okay.
Not actually done anything. Just said, "Be careful. There might be spores, and a cloud of spores will be probably no good for us."
Okay. All right. Yeah, Braxon, you think twice about tossing something in there.
Okay. If there's a possibility of spores, then we should back off and go the other way round. If we want to check the room out later, we should throw in a pint of oil and set light to it.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with these sort of mold.
Yeah.
The stuff's bad to begin with. Ruins
Yeah.
all the bread, all the leaves.
We
Well,
don't need to go there, so let's avoid it. But if we find for some reason we do need to go in the room, let's set light to the mold before we go in.
Okay. So you're gonna just bypass that room entirely?
Yeah, we can go back. We can either hug the other wall if we can get there without crossing the mold, or we could go back through this hole here to get round the other way.
Have we looked into this room yet?
Only bypassing it. Only walking by it. That's why I just revealed that. No one said they were going in there.
Okay. So
Did I have
why
you-
don't we have a quick look in here first?
Yeah, great.
Okay.
Is there any of that mold crap in there?
No, there isn't. And you can also see that there is a hole in the wall back here where it is partially collapsed. Does anyone want to go take a look through that, see if they can get a better idea of, like maybe where the mold is?
I can do that.
All right, just be really
If
careful.
it's like one of the holes we saw in one of the other rooms, that was too small for a normal sized person to go there. I can do that. I'm rather small.
It's too small for the Giff, but anyone else could squeeze through.
I tell the people to take the lanterns away, and I go and check it with infravision.
All right, I tell you use caution when you're over there.
Oh boy.
All right. You carefully peek in, and you can see the edge of the mold. It appears to stop about right here. Basically, just covering, up to the edge of what you can see. You can also see some things with infravision. It's hard to tell what exactly they are, but there are some objects on the floor. They're small objects. But you also notice that as you peek through, there are some creatures moving in there. And I'm going to need you to roll me 1d10.
Initiative.
Okay. You are luckily not surprised as they come bounding towards you. You were able to backpedal away from the hole in time before they can come in contact. But the rest of you see 3 small creatures basically bound out of this hole after her. They appear to be small brains on little tube-like legs, and the front portion of them has some sort of tube-like appendage. And they're coming right for you, so let's go ahead and roll initiative. Let me go ahead.
I hope they're not what I think they are.
I say troops attack.
Oh dear.
All right, the Giff pull out their flails and make a loud bellow and rush forward. So they will be in the essentially the front. Now these creatures are rather small. But go ahead and click on your token and roll your initiatives.
Okay.
Lafdul's observing at the back.
You're gonna pull back. All right.
I don't think
I'm going to rush in with my sword. Let me find my token.
It's way on the other side of the map.
Yeah, there it is.